Most of us think of dollar coins as just pocket change, but some can actually be worth hundreds or even close to $1,000. Take the 2009 Sacagawea dollar, for example. While most are worth only $1, certain mint errors from this year have turned ordinary coins into rare collectibles. In this video, we'll break down 6 of the most valuable 2009 Sacagawea dollar errors, explain how they happen, and show you the real auction prices collectors have paid. Let's look for coins errors.
Download Coin Value Checker and start scanning your coins now.
Error number 1. Rotated die error. The first major error is the rotated die. Normally, when you flip a US coin from front to back, the designs should line up perfectly. But if the dies were misaligned, the reverse might be tilted at an odd angle. The more dramatic the rotation, the more collectors will pay. For example, one 2009 D Sacagawea dollar graded MS64 with a 100-degree rotation sold for $585 at auction. Collectors love these because they're easy to spot. You just flip the coin and instantly see the misalignment. Error number 2. Double die error. Next, we have the double die. This happens when the die impresses the design onto the coin more than once, but slightly off. The result? Letters or numbers that look doubled or shadowed. On the 2009 Sacagawea dollar, doubling may appear in the inscriptions or the crops on the reverse. One 2009 P Sacagawea dollar graded MS60 with a double die sold for $300 in 2020. Stronger, clearer doubling can fetch even higher prices. Collectors often use magnifying glasses or microscopes to check for this kind of detail. Error number 3. Die crack error. Sometimes, the die used to strike the coins actually cracks under pressure. When that happens, the cracks show up on the coin as raised lines or patterns, almost like veins running across the design. The bigger and more dramatic the crack, the higher the value. In one case, a 2009 P Sacagawea MS62 with a large obverse die crack sold for $505. These errors are fascinating because no two are exactly alike. They're almost like fingerprints of the minting process. Error number 4. Strike-through error. Another dramatic mistake is the strike-through error. During minting, if grease, dust, or even small fibers get caught between the die and the blank coin, the foreign object leaves an impression. This can cause unusual dents, missing details, or strange marks across the surface. Collectors especially love bold strike-throughs, like a 2009 D Sacagawea graded MS61 that sold for $930 on eBay in 2022. The more visible and unusual the strike-through, the higher the value. Error number 5. Rim cud error. Next is the rim cud error. This happens when a piece of the die breaks off near the coin's edge. The missing chunk leaves behind a raised blob or bump, called a cud. The size of the cud matters. A tiny one might not add much value, but a large one can bring serious money. For example, a 2009 D Sacagawea graded MS65 with a bold rim cud sold for $715. Collectors prize these because they're so visible, even without magnification. Error number 6. Off-center strike error. Finally, one of the most dramatic errors, the off-center strike. If the blank coin isn't seated correctly in the press, the design will be struck off-center. The result is a coin where part of the design is missing, and a blank crescent of metal shows on one side. The more off-center, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. In 2023, a 2009 D Sacagawea graded MS65 with a 45% off-center strike sold for an amazing $945. These coins are extremely eye-catching and are considered must-haves for error collectors. Conclusion. So, are 2009 Sacagawea dollars worth collecting? Circulated coins usually aren't worth more than $1. But as you've seen, error coins can be worth hundreds, even close to $1,000. If you have a 2009 Sacagawea dollar, check it carefully for rotated dies, doubling, die cracks, strike-throughs, rim cuds, or off-center strikes. Your pocket change might just hold a rare treasure waiting to be discovered. Happy collecting!